Alright guys, in today's video we're going to go take a look at the most hated crypto of this run. That's going to be ETH. Now, happy Tuesday everybody. The market is not looking too bad today. Bitcoin's still holding around that 94 to 95k region, and there's going to be a bit of a mixed bunch with you guys. Some of you are going to hold ETH, some of you aren't, some of you are going to love it, some of you are going to hate it. But today we just need to look at the facts. Now, if you're not following my Twitter, then you wouldn't know this is my base case for ETH. We've been tracking this since the beginning of the year, right? All the way up here. We were saying that we're just going to continue down in this channel until we do find the apex. We did have 1800 as our first target, but then we said if the pain continues, 1618 would be our target in that $1,300 region. Come to today, and thank God, because maybe the fib was a little bit inaccurate. Maybe we didn't get it right on the dollar amount, but we did actually manage to pick up our final bags of ETH right here in this green zone, guys. And you're already starting to see on the MACD, bullish momentum has returned on the daily. And are we breaking out? Are we having confirmed breakouts on the daily? I think the weekly looks even better than where we are, guys. You come to the weekly chart and it looks like it pretty much has confirmed the breakout. We're just trying to take out this last level of resistance at around 1830 to 1850. But one thing to note, guys, is yes, while we are in a large downtrend, it looks like we're going to get some relief, at least on the weekly, for ETH. And we could be going to tackle that 100 MA at around 2.5k in the coming weeks. Now I'm going to get into my price prediction at the end of the video, and I'm going to tell you why I think it's going to go to a certain price. ETH Ecosystem just hit a new all-time high with 15 million active addresses, guys. 15 million. Okay, so it's not only big institutions that have been buying, and trust me, they've been buying, right? I saw the same thing for XRP, and I'm making this video now because I didn't make enough XRP videos back in the day, right? When I was accumulating at 40 cents, myself and the members club, you can go and check our buys, 40 cents. Everyone was saying that XRP was dead and it was over. But now it's up, you know, 500, 600, 700%. That's when everyone wants to buy it. 62.7% surge in the last 7 days on active addresses. And the layer 2 dominance is 6.65x. So ETH scaling, thriving, ignore the noise. These retail are retail for a reason. They base their buys on, number one, what the crowd is doing, because all the crowd says that ETH is dead. Are big institutions buying at record paces over the counter? Yes, they are, right? Has selling decreased? Have we got the ETF inflow still doing pretty well? Yes. Okay, just because the price is down, people say it's dead. And maybe what we're trying to do on the channel, guys, is make profit. So you're seeing that we're at basically the apex of a massive falling wedge, right, in the bearish trend. Once we do breakout, have a retest, right, and start to make our way up to 2.5k, trend reversal is going to be in, and we're going to be going to tackle, in my opinion, the all-time high pretty quickly, and quicker than most people can catch up. Again, I want to reference XRP. XRP did 500% in 2 weeks, guys. Doesn't give you time to catch it, right? Even in these little rallies here, people say, I'm not too sure, not too sure, not too sure, not too sure. 3k, yeah, it's going to dump, lower high. 4k are triple top, right? And they don't buy it, and then they end up buying breaks of the all-time high when the money is made down here. And again, not financial advice. You don't have to buy ETH. I don't care. I'm just telling you why I am in ETH. Another reason I'm in ETH, I mean, you look at the monthly candle, okay? Printing a massive reversal candle on the monthly. Everyone's saying that it's dead, okay? We came down to our targets and it got bought up pretty big, okay? So it's going to be crazy in a couple of months if we do have the reversal that I'm expecting. All these prices down here, the same way down here, you could have wished you bought it. It's going to be the same thing here, guys. And what we're doing is we're just holding a larger trend. However, yeah, it's bullish, but one thing to bear in mind, if Bitcoin has a pullback, considering Bitcoin dominance is still so high, ETH is going to have a pullback. So yeah, it could be lower than 1800 after I post this video. We're now in greed on the daily, which is not a good sign because we haven't moved that much. But if we can maintain greed, maybe go into extreme greed over the coming weeks and months, then hopefully by then we can have a bit of an exit strategy for ETH, and we'll be getting out of ETH, you know, in the next couple of months or so if it all does go to plan. But 30 days ago, this thing was in fear. It really was in extreme fear, to be honest, guys. And that is because everyone was trying to time the ETH BTC bottom. I was even a victim of it as well, right? You're expecting bounces on the 100 MA. You're expecting bounces on multi-year trends, which we've just broken through. Now, are we going to find some support at the basically the last level of support. Otherwise, we go into 2016 levels, which is going to be disgusting. Now, ETH Bitcoin, I'm expecting to at least go and retest here. Maybe we reject from here. Maybe we reject from the 100 MA. Maybe we catch up at the same time. So the 100 MA is in line with this larger trend. Where is that going to bring us, guys? It's going to bring us to around 4% dominance, 4.5% dominance. And if we go and say, right, Bitcoin's going to be like 120k with ETH at 4% dominance, and I think Bitcoin 120k is pretty feasible, then where's that going to leave ETH, guys? It's going to leave ETH at around 4.8k. So everyone's saying 5k ETH, 8k ETH, 10k ETH, right? I'm seeing loads of these things. It's basically just going to bring us back to the all-time high. And in my opinion, I do think it's going to be a great DCA out level. People have been buying, institutions have been buying all the way down here. They don't need that much of a gain, guys, and they don't look for that much of a gain. Traditionally, these guys are in the stock market, so 160% gain in however many months it takes them, they're going to take profit. So we must bear that in mind. I'm going to keep this chart here as well, so that as time does go on, we can look back at these videos and we can say, damn, we actually did get pretty close to the bottom, near enough. And once we do get up to 4.8k, we can say, well, where's ETH dominance at? If it's still not that high, then maybe we're going a little bit higher. Okay, if Bitcoin's higher, maybe we're going a little bit higher. But we'll keep this as our little base case right now, around 5k for ETH as a good DCA out level. 4.8k, people will be front running the 5k. So makes sense to me. Now we just need to see how the weekly does fare. We've got the bullish MACD crossover coming, the RSI bullish cross coming over as well, and then on top of that, right, weekly breakout of this larger falling wedge. So listen, that's why I'm picking up ETH. That's why I've picked up ETH. That's why I continue to hold ETH. No one can shake me out my ETH bags. Again, if you're an ETH holder, let me know in the comment section right now. If you want more ETH content, click that subscribe button. I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.